G'day trendsetters, welcome back to another project from the shed. In this Manly Man episode we're going to be changing out the hydraulic bottle jack that's on our shop press with this air over hydraulic version, just to make it a little bit faster for me to do what I've got to do. Well, let's get this big monker out of the box and have a bit of a look at it. Alright, first things first, we've got some instructions. Don't need them, they're for soy boys and simps. This thing weighs what, 15 kilos. Soy boys and simps couldn't lift that anyway, so yeah, it's pointless them reading the instructions. Next thing, we've got some handles there. With this jack you can run it manually as well if you don't have any air. Alright. There we go. Alright, so first impressions, it looks alright. I don't like the paint colour because it doesn't match the other TTI jack, but that's something that I can live with. Okay. It's your usual Chinesium sort of stuff. You get what you pay for. I'm not a professional, so this is going to do what I need it to do. So you can see here we've got our air controller and the manual port for the handles if we need it. And there's your lock valve. Alright, one of the first things I'm going to do is pull this spring off and wind this bolt here down a little bit so it protrudes out through the bottom. And the reason I'm going to do that is so I can screw a lock nut or something on the bottom of it and secure it in the press later on. I don't think the holes will line up with this and the old jack, but that's alright. I'll make up a little bit of a plate that I can bolt it up to. Alright, so first things first, let's get that spring off. We'll screw that down a little bit and then move on to the next stage. Rightio, so I think that'll be about enough protrusion there for us. Little M8 nut will screw straight onto that. So let's put our spring back on and move over onto the press itself. Given that I have screwed this down a little bit, I'm not anticipating it to be too easy to get back on, but we'll see how it goes. Was a lot easier than I thought. Right, now I'm going to pull the retaining bolt out of that press over there, take the old one off and slot the new one in. First things first, I've got to pull this little bolt out, so we'll whip that out. That's what secures our jack to the frame here. And if the frame does get on the piss, it stops the jack from kicking out. Let's get her done. Wasn't very tight. Some limp-wristed soy boy must have put that in the factory. Lovely. That out of the way. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to jack this down a little bit so I can fit some blocks in here, release the pressure off the jack, so I've got plenty of room to install a new one without having to struggle with it. Let's just pump it down a little bit. Okay, we're going to use our press blocks here. Give us a little bit of packing. Better to have too much rather than not enough, so let's go a little bit more. We'll back it off. Okay, so the one thing that we're going to need to be careful of here is as we take the jack out, this is going to want to kick up. So yeah, I'll just be careful that that doesn't kick out and I'll lose all my blocks. What I might do is put a G-clamp on this side so that it can't lift up any further. Or just a quick grip, that'll do. Alright, out with the old and in with the new. If anyone wants a 20-ton TTI jack, hit me up. Alright, now we'll slot this new one in. Looks like I've got plenty of room there. Right, jack that up a bit. Just to lock it in so it doesn't fall over, and it'll help me get those blocks out easily. There you go, just open up that bleed valve, let it run all the way back up to the top. I think that's around about the middle. Looking at the old hole that's in here from the other jack, I might be able to put a little U-bolt up through there and just secure it, or I might just weld a plate onto here which has got a hole through it and bang that nut on it like I mentioned earlier. With the jack all mounted up, next thing I want to do is give it a bit of a whirl. So that bit of scrap that I was using there earlier, I might have a go at squashing that. With the different dies that I've got for my presses, I don't have any way of securing this one here onto there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some of those rare earth magnets and install them in here with a bit of luck. That'll stay stuck onto there, and yeah, it won't be falling off every time I bugger eyes around with it. Okay, well, that's a tight fit, so that's good. Alright. Fingers crossed the jack doesn't fly out or anything like that, so let's see how it goes. I'll do it. There you go, viewers. Look, I'm pretty happy with that. It'll do what I need it to do, and look, I've always got the manual backup if I need it. If you've enjoyed this project from the shed today, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And look, remember guys, every day above dirt is a good day.